Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLees, this JLeesCorner. This is Teen Mom 2, Season 10, Episode 6. I can't believe I'm still reviewing this damn show. But ain't nothing else on TV. So, Teen Mom, y'all will get. Okay, anyway, if you have not done so already, please come on me to subscribe to my channel and welcome my whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, do not forget to like this video. Comment in the comment section. You can also share the video on your social media by hitting the share button. You can also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. All of that is down in the description box below, as well as my Teespring stuff and everything else I have going on. So make sure to check out the box below. Okay, relax and relate and release and center yourself and everything around you. And as always, remember to breathe, to inhale, and to exhale. Okay, then let's get started with these people who be getting on our nerve half the time. Okay, first, who y'all think first? You think somebody born? Yep, it's Chelsea, okay? So we see Chelsea. It's real simple for Chelsea or whatever. She wants to get Aubrey a phone, okay? Aubrey hasn't wanted a phone, so she let her get a phone, and she's on the phone with Cole. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Oh my God, it's stressing me out. Oh my God, my anxiety. Oh my God. I'm like, girl, it's just a phone. You're not getting her a bra. You're not about her condoms. You're not getting her birth control pills. It's a cell phone. It's like an iPad. It's like a computer. It reaches out to people. It's okay. You're not giving her a cell phone to leave you forever. She's not going away to college. It's a cell phone. I'm just so nervous. I'm like, why? For what? It's okay. Anyway, Cole was going to take her to get the cell phone and everything, and she's spending her own money. Okay, yeah, Aubrey is going to take the money from her piggy bank and buy her own phone. So they take the money out of... I need to give me a piggy bank. I got a bank account. Got a few of them. But again, focus. Aubrey had almost $700 in her piggy bank. Okay, it was like six whatever, whatnot. So she gets to the store, whatever, and she gets her phone and everything. And like, okay, it costs $583. And the fact that she pulled out a Ziploc bag with the money and plopped it down on the table and said, "This is my life savings." I'm like, it was so cute. And even the cashier dude bust out laughing. It was so cute and funny because she's like, "This is my money." You know, I wish they would have gave her a purse and said, "Put your money in your purse," but I guess not. But she paid for her first cell phone. Cool. That's next up. I mean, we had semi-boring Leah. Okay, she looks different. Does she have work done, you think? Her face just looks, like an Eartha Kit Kat, like, I just wonder. Anyway, so, she's sitting around on the phone talking to Jeremy because Addie is turning 7 and they're going to have a joint birthday party, okay? Because Addie loves seeing her parents together as one, and they want her to have this, when she gets older, she can have memories of her parents all together celebrating her birthday. And they had a party for her. Everyone had a good time, you know what I'm saying? And her sisters brought her like some slime. She's like, "Thank you for the slime." I'm like, okay, it's kind of weird. And then next year she wants a slime party at her daddy's house. And when Leah suggested the party be at his house and Addie got happy, he mouthed to Leah, "Fuck you." Okay, because who wants to have slime in their house? Because apparently Jeremy's house is bigger than Leah's house. Okay, y'all got some money going on around there. And that was it. A good time was had by all at the birthday party. Okay, we then had Kale. So Kale said how her mom called her again. And this is like a month later since the last time her mom called her when she was at the little photo shoot or whatnot. And, it's like, my mom called me and it didn't go so well or whatnot. So she calls her black friend Mark. Mark is the same dude who's been around her forever. I think he's the only person I've ever seen consistently in her life or whatnot. I don't think anyone else I've seen in her life besides Joan Harvey has been around since the beginning and whatnot. So she tells him, well, she called me or whatever, and she told me how she's so sorry for not being a good mom. She loves me. She doesn't want to keep living like this, and she wants Kale to stop shutting her out. Okay, she wants to kind of build something up between them. Kale keep feeling like, well, she isn't consistent in my life, so I don't know if I can trust her. But I feel like Kale doesn't give her the chance to be consistent. Again, if each time you talk to somebody, you cuss them out, they don't want to call you right back because you just cussed them out. It takes time for people to calm down and not want to punch in the throat and whatnot. Okay, and not only that, I feel like consistency still starts slowly. Consistency doesn't mean I'm gonna call you every single day. It can start off with, I'm gonna call you every week to check on you, and then every week is every 4 days. Every 4 days can then be every 2 days, and then you build from there. Kale, in my opinion, has this false sense of what it means to be consistent, and it's different when you want consistency from someone who has been around a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when you are dealing with someone who's estranged from you, it's a slower pace because both people have to get comfortable chit-chatting with the other person. You know what I'm saying? To get over that weirdness. So it takes some time. And what doesn't help the consistency of that slow progression is one of the people cussing the other one out each time they call. Kale has to stop being angry. It doesn't mean she has to get over how her mom treated her, but it means she has to allow her mom the space to want to call her. I don't want to call anyone if every time I call them, they cuss me out. Kale don't get that yet because Kale is just hurt about it, even though she won't admit it. So she then brings up how she's going out of town, see her friend Sterling, who lives, I think, in Dallas or whatever. And her sister, her father's daughter, also lives in Dallas, the same sister who we've seen before, who had the baby. So she's like, I'm going to, see if we can go visit her because the boys, they don't really know about her for one, and they don't know about her baby for two. So they don't even know they have a cousin on her side. Because again, they don't know any family on Kale's side. They just know Kale's friends, and that's it. Even though they had family on their dad's sides, okay? So, it's like, but I don't know, because me and my sister don't, like, we're not close. We don't talk every day. We don't text every day. So I'm not trying to introduce her or her kid into my kid's life if she doesn't want to be consistent. I'm looking like, oh my God, this fucking word consistent. You know what I'm saying? Kale also may not know this because she does not have family. Family doesn't mean we talk every single day. That's not what consistency means. Consistency means you can't expect people to be around every day for you. You just can't, because people have lives and things they have to deal with. Kale has to realize that people in her life who are actually family, who she has never had a real relationship with, you can't expect them to come in on 100. Give them 50. And let them build up to 100. I think Kale has this all or nothing mindset, and with people that comes off harsh, so they are less and less inclined to talk to her. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but I'm saying there is a level of comfortability that a person has to have to want to be consistent in your life. And if you expect them to call you every day and check in with you every day, that's not realistic on an everyday basis. No family calls and talks to everyone in their family every day. I talk to my mom every single day. My sister talks to my mom every single day. There's no one else, I think, in our family that we talk to every single day, but we have communication with them, whenever need be. You do have people in your life who you do talk to every single day, but that won't be every single family member. And I feel like Kale wants this everyday relationship with people who are technically blood strangers. And it's like, I feel like she isn't willing to build up to that the consistency level she wants, and that is why she has issues keeping family close to her. And that's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a factual thing, in my opinion. I think if Kale wasn't so this or that, yes or no middle ground with people, it may be easier for them to kind of fit themselves into her life. So, but even minus that, You don't have to have a consistent relationship with family in order for your kids to know that's your family. You know what I'm saying? Even if you never see your grandmama again, that's your family. Even if you never see my sister, that's your family. You have to at least instill that, because what you don't want to happen is, God forbid, something happen to Kale, and now they have no connection, no idea who is on their mama's side of the family. However, she lets them know, you may not see them all the time. That's my mama, that's my daddy, that's my sister. That's your family. We don't see them too often, but that's what it is. You can't make it seem as if they don't exist just because they're not around. Boom. Anyway, so we then see later on, even though the sister had agreed to meet up in Dallas, she then texts Kelly that she can't make it because she got bit by a dog and she needs to heal. She can't make it. You know, she then calls Black Mark, okay, her friend or whatever, tells him what happens, and he say, I think she may be trying to avoid you. She agrees, and I do think, you know, that was I don't know. Is it possible she was bit by a dog? Yes. Could it be a lie? Yes. I don't know. But again, Kale thing was, I'm saying, look, I'm not going to reach out to her again. I'm not going to introduce my kids to them. I'm going to leave that be over there. I'm going to leave that alone. I ain't got time for it. I'm done. I'm going to still go to Dallas and see my friends. I just won't care about seeing my family. Because I'm to the point now where nothing hurts me. Kale is hurt. She is, but she'll get over it eventually. But I do think she still needs to let them know who their family is. Boom. Jade. Oh, poor Jade. Jade's situation is so unfortunate because you can tell Jade used to be on drugs too. Jade used to have some kind of drug problem. I don't know if it was just I don't know what it was. I do think she has overcome that, because the first season of her on Young and Pregnant, it was something about her that was also druggy. I don't know what it was. I think her having her baby is what got her clean. I think her and Sean were together doing drugs, and that's how they ended up being a couple. But her getting pregnant got her on the good foot, okay, on the clean track, and she's been trying to help everyone else on that same track since then. So she's moved into her studio to do hair. She has her whole little, hair studio set up. It was so cute. She had like the little pictures, a little sign that said "Slayed by Jade," and so she's working, making money, doing hair. The fact that she went to school and as she graduated, she had enough money or enough thought to be like, you know what, I don't have time to try to get a job at a salon. I need to get myself a studio and do hair myself to make money in my profession. Brava. I think Jade has seen Sean, who can't keep no job, her mom who can't keep no job, and people around her who don't have it, they shit together, and she don't want that to be her. So since she had this baby, she's been hitting the ground running, and I commend Jade for trying her best to have a good life for her daughter. She wants her daughter to have better than what she had. She wants them freeloaders out her house. She's hoping they all found a job or whatever. But she then say, like the following day or later that night, a whole huge fight broke out at the house or whatever. The police was called and came out or whatever. And then everyone else except her was kicked out the house. She made them all leave. Her boyfriend and her parents and whatnot. Okay. So she said her side of the story was, she saw some type of drug residue on the counter in the bathroom after Sean came out the bathroom, after her baby daddy came out the bathroom. She questioned him. He said, it ain't me, it's your parents. I'm telling you, it's your parents. So the parents then put a camera in their room. On the camera, you see Sean. Now Jade hadn't seen the film yet. We saw it later. On the camera, you do see Sean come in the room. You do see he has something in his hand. You can't see what it is, but something in his hand or whatever. He's like walking around. He gets something and he leaves out, but you can't really see what it is. Okay, she say the parents told her Sean came in their room and he put a dope pipe. I guess it's a crack pipe. In their room, he put two crack pipes or two dope pipes and the dad's like toolbox or whatnot or whatever, which then caused a fight because the parents were saying Sean was on some bullshit doing drugs. Sean say it's not me, it's them. They fussing back and forth or whatever. She then told Sean to get out, that he can leave, he can't see the baby no more, whatever, because she believes her parents, because the parents say we have a video to prove it, even though Jade does not watch the video. She doesn't watch it to see what's on it. The video wasn't incriminating enough, honestly. All the shows that he was in their room, whatever, which he should not have been, but I'm gonna leave that be. But anyway, it don't show him doing crack. It don't show that. But because Jay then said, Sean, you have to leave, Sean get pissed and starts fussing with her parents. Saying, okay, well, I guess now I got this. That's not funny. Sean then said, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and kill your dad. I'm like, you can't threaten to kill the father. From there, the father was like, what? All right, let's fight. Fight. So she then said some kind of way Sean pushed her down, like in the stairway or whatever, and then her on the ground. Sean and her daddy is on top of her fighting. Sean's bleeding. The dad ribs is broken or whatever. It was a bad fight. She was able to, I guess, get from up under them. She grabbed the baby, ran out, and had her mama call 911. I'm like, that's a whole lot to happen, okay? So when the police got there, of course, the mama, the daddy, and Sean all had to leave, and then she stayed at the house. And she's like, I'm just so over it. I just want my life back. I want to be able to have my house and see, the fruit of my labor, whatever, and have some peace. I want my daughter to have peace because my daughter deserves better than this. Jade's thing is very, very unfortunate. The thing is, Jade has surrounded herself with drug addicts. Her mama's on drugs, her daddy is on drugs, her boyfriend is on, like, they are all drug addicts. Even though I don't know who is actively on drugs, they all have a drug issue, okay? But we're gonna leave it there. So we then see the mom talks to, like, production. She gives her side of the story because she then popped up to go visit Jade. It's like days after it happened. She then bring up how the daddy ribs is broken or whatever, and how Sean is a dope fiend, and my daughter deserves better than a dope fiend. I'm like, but you is a dope fiend. So like you can't, girl. I'm gonna leave that be or whatever. But I'm not saying Jade don't deserve better, but I'm like, a dope fiend should not be down another dope fiend. Y'all both dope fiends. We then see the producers talk to Sean. Sean's still saying, I didn't do it. I am clean. I have not been doing drugs, whatever. I'm clean. It wasn't me. It's literally her parents. And the worst thing that we could have done was let them come back and live there. Because I told her in the beginning, they're going to cause issues. And they did. You know what I'm saying? He say that the video does not show him putting a crack pipe or a dope pipe in there. He said, I did go in the room, but I was in there looking for a charger. I went in there looking around, and I grabbed the charger, and I left back out. The video is not a good, clear video to see what he had in his hand. And at one point, he went out of frame, so you don't see him put anything. You don't see him place a crack pipe anywhere. You don't even see a crack pipe in his hand. The mama and daddy is saying that's what he did. So it's crackhead versus crackhead at this point. It's crackhead story versus crackhead story. I don't know, okay? But his thing is, why would I ever mess up what I had with Jade and my daughter? Why would I do that? Well, you've done it before. But again, he may really be on the up and up. I don't know which crackhead is being honest, truth be told, or whatever. So when the mom and dad go in and talk to Jade, the mom, like, I'm so sorry that all this happened or whatever, but I hate when anybody accuses me of something that I didn't do. Okay, and Jade is sitting there, and she looks so just defeated and just over it. Like, she's just over it. She's like too tired to even fuss about this shit. And so, she's like, I'm just so sick and tired of being in between, y'all shit and Sean shit. Like, when y'all be, it's crazy how y'all be beefing, and I'm the one in the middle having to kind of pick a side. I pick my mom and my stepdad or my baby daddy. It's team too much, whatever. And y'all all addicts. So the mom then say, well, we don't want you to be here alone. We don't want you to have to be here by yourself or whatever, and we can help you with Chloe. So in the sense of if we can stay here and help. And I'm like, Jay said you don't have a choice. You don't have nowhere to live. Like, you've been living in a hotel for days. You can't. You not fooling me to think you coming to live here because you want me to be okay, bitch. No, you don't have anywhere else to go. So, Brianna, ugh. It's not that I don't like Brianna as a person. I mean, I don't like her as a person. I just feel like she has this false sense of, I'm this good person, I'm this good mom who, I've never done anything wrong, and my only issue is my bad baby daddies. And I'm like, no, your only issue is your bad decisions, okay? So we see how she talking to her sister about how Nova met her grandma, Divine's mom. Mainly because Divine's mom has not came around in years since Nova was first born. Because at the time, Brianna was the bitch. Brianna did not want him to sign the birth certificate. She also did not want him. She didn't want to give Nova his last name, and that pisses Mama off. And this was 8-9 years ago. So the mom cussed her out and has not been around much since then. Okay, again, this is all these years ago. So her thing is, so Nova said that she been a grandma, whatever. That's fine, but I'm saying I don't want it to be like his family who don't come around at all to pop up here and there, whatever. Like, they should either come around all the time or not at all. I'm looking like, again, it's not that simple. It's one thing for you to want his family to be involved. It's something else when you want them to be as involved as your mom and your sister is. That's different. Your mom and your sister, y'all all live in that little apartment. Your mother, if she did not live there, who knows how often she will see your kids. You can't compare your roommates, seeing your kids versus people who don't live there and have their own lives and their own houses, okay? Boom. You, your mama, your sister, and kids live in that little ass apartment. So, of course, they see her every single day. Now, with my nephew, we all live, my sister has her own house. I have my own place. We all live separate houses. We make ourselves available for my nephew. Other people in the family may not do that. We don't fault them for that. They have their own lives. It is what it is. Brianna's issue is she feel like people should just be there all the time how her roommates are, and that's not fair. Anyway, when she talked to the producer, she bring up how, all that time back in the day or whatever, his mama cussed me out and was mad or whatever. I'm saying that she can't come around. I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up, okay? So we do see Divine at his house, okay, wrapping up her gift. Nova's turning 8. He brings up how, it's the birthday party coming up. His mom is coming. He thinks she may come. He does not know because he say, look, I don't talk to my mom every day. My mom works a full-time job, and she still is raising kids. So I get she be busy sometimes. Meaning, my mom living life too. And this is my thing. The way Brianna talks and treats Divine is bullshit. I don't think Brianna like black people. I'm going to say it. Brianna, the way she treats Divine versus the way that she treats Lewis, it's like she has an issue with her black baby daddy. Because Lewis don't do shit for Stella. Nothing. And she still don't talk about him or treat him as worse as she does Divine. Divine was a teenager when they had Nova. Lewis was a grown-ass, full-ass adult. And she treats Divine as if he was a grown-ass, full-ass adult. Years ago, he isn't. Divine has gotten better over the years, okay? But she don't give him the credit he deserves sometimes. But she gave Lewis pussy. I feel like she has an issue with black people. Okay, I feel like that's also a reason why she don't push Nova to know her black side. If Nova spent more time with Divine and his family, she would then feel different because she would see her black side. And I feel like Brianna don't want to embrace that. That's why was it last season? I think it may have been last season. She had an issue with Divine's side of the family doing her hair. She has black people hair. You know what I'm saying? It's girl, the fuck back. Anyway, I'm leaving that be. But I do feel like she treats her black baby daddy like less than versus her Lewis baby daddy, because I know what his stuff is, and it's You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave that be. So, you know, we then see the day of the party. Devon shows up, his mom shows up, his dad shows up, his family shows up for the party. Now, even though Brianna been talking all this shit and stuff or whatever, they all get along. You know what I'm saying? She don't say nothing at the party to the mama or whatever about that. But, you know, I feel like she was mad the mama showed up on the inside. I don't know, I was on the inside. On the inside, Brianna was mad that the mama showed up because now she can't then say, see, she didn't come. I felt like she was upset they came because it gave her something that she couldn't complain about. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she then said, I just wonder why they showed up now. Like, why now? Bitch, why not now? If not now, then when? Okay? Why question why they come around now? Because now they realize, okay, maybe the past few years we've been on some bullshit. And because Devon is around the kid more, he probably telling them, I need y'all around my daughter. And let's make something clear. Brianna has 2 kids by 2 different men. She's had many different men around her kids. She has had an STD recently, okay? She lives in a small-ass apartment with her roommate, talking about her sister. And Devon just had Nova and has a roommate situation. Devon has seemed to be most stable than her, and I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that, oh, well, she had a kid. Yeah, but she kept having kids, too. And she kept making dumb decisions. Devon just stayed to himself and left it at that. She has an issue with him because he's black. I said it. So what? Okay. Anyway, she don't ask the mama or the daddy, you know, why y'all here now. She goes to Devon and say, look, I don't want Nova getting confused if your family doesn't come around all the time, so I need you to talk to him. He said, okay, you know, I'll talk to my mom. And that was that. I just don't like how I don't think she like black people. I think she likes people of other races. And that's why Devon gets the worst of the worst. He could just pick Nova up late. See, he's a horrible... No, bitch, Lewis is horrible. And your damn little apartment. Anyway, that was all. Peace.